boarding requested. Passengers boarding starting.
That doesn't look correct. Of course it's LPS. Loading from Norwegian because Norwegian should be correct, but it's not.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. Unless you're in the front row, please place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please leave the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can move your seat. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once you depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
9.7. Good.
אנחנו עושים כרגע את הסידורים האחרונים שלנו. היום עם שעוד כ5 דקות אנחנו נהיה מוכנים לדרך. מזג אוויר מצפים לנו, מזג אוויר יפה. אני מאחל לכם טיסה נעימה. Good evening ladies and gentlemen, Captain speaking. We are going to be ready in about 5 minutes. Expecting nice weather. I wish you all pleasant flight. Thank you.
Gonna be doing the rest rewrite today. Zeros rewrite Kia 1 Echo.
We're ready to go when you are.
Okay.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Good. Oh, this guy's pink. Commander Ross Brain, hello, mister. Yeah, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. Absolutely stunning graphics. But it can make you crazy sometimes. Just waiting for these people to be done, and then we'll be on our way to Tel Aviv. It's not a very short flight. Yeah, exactly. The reason I bought the 4090 and this computer is Microsoft, basically. Might get a little camera on the side if you want, guys, so you can see the setup. Yeah, I'll get it up. Right, so we're looking good here. APU is running, and let's request push and start.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 542. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 43 minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode.
I have Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, which are really good.
All tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew secure doors for departure.
As you see here, it's completely different from Elite Dangerous, so I have all the physical panels which I need, like to control the autopilot. I have the radio panel, I have the throttle, of course yoke, which is Boeing. I've got the air pass over there. Yeah. So that's what I was telling you guys in Elite Dangerous, that the whole thing here is built around the flight sim. So we will see it in action now.
Locking gear.
Yeah, I hope she will be done soon. Yeah, we might need to tell her we want to go. We want the nose to be to the left today. Right, let me get my position. We are at Alpha 7. Athena traffic, ELAL 542. We are pushing and starting from gate Alpha 7, Athena traffic. Okay, let's go. Beacon. Anti-collision light is on. Okay, let's go. You're supposed to be removing the trucks yourself. Okay, there you go. Happy?
Release parking brakes, please. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this LR flight. We're ready to start our journey and we would like to draw attention to a safety filter about to screen now. Thank you.
גבירותיי ורבותיי, שלום. אנו שמחים לארח אתכם בטיסה זו של אל על במטוס בואינג 737-800. צוות המטוס, הקברניט, טייס המשנה, מנהל השירות בטיסה וצוות הדיילים אחראים לבטיחותכם ועומדים לשירותכם. הנכם מתבקשים להישמע להוראות הצוות. אנא ודאו כי הציוד האישי שלכם מונח מתחת למושב או מאוחסן בתא שמעל לראשיכם. בעת ההמראה ובעת הנחיתה, הנכם מתבקשים לשבת במקומותיכם כשגב המושב מיושר, השולחן מקופל וחגורת הבטיחות מהודקת. אנא הקפידו לחגור את חגורת הבטיחות בכל עת שבה השלט המורה להידוק חגורות מואר. כדי לחגור את חגורת הבטיחות, הכניסו את לשונית המתכת אל תוך האבזם ומשכו בקצה החופשי. לשחרור החגורה, הרימו את החלק העליון של האבזם. אנו ממליצים לכם להישאר חגורים לאורך כל הטיסה. טלפונים סלולריים ואמצעי שידור אלחוטיים עלולים להפריע לפעולתן התקינה של מערכות המטוס ואסורים לשימוש במשך כל הטיסה. מחשבים נישאים ונגני מוזיקה מותרים לשימוש מרגע כיבוי השלט להידוק החגורות ועד הדלקתו לקראת הנחיתה. העישון בכל חלקי המטוס, כולל בתאי השירותים המצוידים בגלאי עשן, אסור בהחלט. כל נוסע שיסכן את בטיחות הטיסה צפוי לעונש הקבוע בחוק. מעליכם ממוקמות מסכות חמצן אשר ישתחררו באופן אוטומטי במקרים של ירידת לחץ אוויר. במקרה כזה יש למשוך במסכת ידיים להצמידה לפנים כשהיא מכסה את האף
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
התאימו את המסכה למידותיכם ונשמו בחופשיות. החמצן ממשיך לזרום גם כאשר השקית אינה מתנפחת. אם נוסע איתכם ילד או אדם הזקוק לעזרה, לבשו תחילה את המסכה שלכם ורק אחר כך עזרו לאחר. מתחת למושב או בין שני המושבים נמצאת חגורת הצלה מתנפחת. בשעת הצורך יש להוציא את החגורה ממקומה ולקרוע את שקית האריזה. לבשו את החגורה מעל הראש והשחרו את הידיים מבעד לרצועות. התאימו את החגורה למידותיכם. בפתח המטוס נפחו את החגורה במשיכה בלשוניות האדומות. אם החגורה אינה מתנפחת, נפחו אותה בנשיפה בצינוריות הניפוח. החגורה מאובזרת בפנס ובמשרוקית. במטוס שלנו 8 יצאות, 2 דלתות בקדמת המטוס, 2 בחלק האחורי ו4 חלונות במרכז המטוס מעל הכנפיים. היציאות מסומנות באופן בולט. אנא עטרו עתה את היציאה הסמוכה למקום מושבכם. זכרו שהיא יכולה להיות מאחוריכם. ברצפת המטוס מותקנת תאורת חירום שתוביל אתכם אל הפתחים המסומנים אשר נפתחים בידית ומצוידים במגלשת מילוט מתנפחת. במקרה של נחיתת חירום ובהנחיית הצוות, עליכם לעבור לישיבה מוגנת. מידע על התנוחות המומלצות ומידע נוסף מופיע בדף הנחיות הבטיחות בכיס המושב שלפניכם. אנו ממליצים לכם לעיין בו. בשם אל על, הקברניט והצוות, שתהיה לכולנו טיסה נעימה. אל על, הכי בבית בעולם.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you aboard this LLBG flight on the Boeing 737-800 aircraft. The flight crew, the captain, co-pilot, in-flight service manager, and cabin attendants are responsible for your safety and are at your service. Please follow the crew's instructions. Please be sure to stow your personal belongings under your seat or in the overhead compartment. During takeoff and landing, remain seated with the back of the seat in an upright position, your tray table folded up, and your seatbelt fastened. Please keep your seatbelt buckled whenever the fasten seatbelt sign is illuminated. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal fitting into the buckle and pull the loose end of the strap. To release the seatbelt, lift the upper part of the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened at all times throughout the flight. Cellular phones and wireless transmission equipment can interfere with proper function of the aircraft.
Good morning,
systems.
Maxwell.
Use is forbidden at all times during the
Good morning,
flight.
guys.
Portable computers and music players may be used during the flight.
A little bit
Must be
different
turned
start
off
of the day
once
here.
The fasten seatbelt sign is illuminated before
That's
landing.
looking good.
Smoking is forbidden throughout the aircraft, including inside the lavatories, which are equipped
Beautiful.
with smoke detectors. Any passenger endangering the safety of the flight will be prosecuted
Okay,
in accordance with the law.
so we have
Should a
everything.
loss of cabin pressure occur during the
Today we're
flight,
flying ELAL
oxygen
5
masks will be automatically released from the ceiling panels
4
above you. In such a case, pull the mask down
2.
towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and slip the elastic band around your head. Adjust the mask so that it fits tightly but comfortably, and breathe normally. The oxygen will continue to flow even when the bag is not inflated. If a child or other person requiring assistance is traveling with you, be sure to put on your own mask before assisting others. An inflatable
For
life
its
vest
three.
is located either under your seat or between two seats. If needed, remove the life vest from its storage location and tear open its packaging. Slip the vest over your
So
head
we're
and keep
basically
your
gonna
arms
taxi
through the
down
straps.
there.
Adjust the belt to size. Once you reach the exit door,
Just
of the
take a look
plane,
at the
inflate the
airport
vest by
one more
pulling on
time.
the red tab. If the vest does not inflate, blow into the small
I actually know
tube
the
so
airport
you
very
can-
well.
The vest is equipped with a flashlight and a whistle.
But let's
Our
do the
plane
things.
has 8
We'll do the
exit
things
doors,
right since
2
we are
doors
in
at the front
VATSIM.
of the aircraft, 2 in the rear, and 4 window exits at the center of the plane above the wings. The exits are prominently marked. Please look around now to locate the exit
Yeah,
closest
the
to your
difficulty
seat,
of
and
the
remember
flying
that
mod,
the nearest
yeah.
exit may be behind
But
you.
remember, this is
Emergency
PMDG
lights located at the
737,
floor of the
which
cabin
is
will guide you to the exit doors, which
complex.
may be opened by a handle. Each door is equipped with an
It's
inflatable
well
escape slide. In
made.
the event of an emergency landing, follow the
Okay,
crew's
so we will
instructions and
be
assume a
taxing
placed
via
seating
Charlie,
position.
and I
Recommended
believe we can
positions,
take
as well as additional information may be found on the passenger safety
Delta
instruction
4
card
to
in
Delta.
the seat pocket in front of you.
Charlie,
Please take a
Delta
moment to
4,
review.
Delta.
On
Let me
behalf
write
of
it
ELAL,
down.
the captain and the crew, we wish you all
Charlie,
a pleasant
Delta
flight.
4.
ELAL, it's not just an airline, it's
Okay.
Israel.
03 right. Okay. Unicom, good stuff. Athena traffic at AL 542. We're taxiing to holding point runway 03 right via Charlie, Delta 4, Delta, Athena traffic. Okay. Good stuff. Look at the beauty of this thing. But I would imagine, guys, in Elite Dangerous, if we have the complexity of this one to start and all of this good stuff, I think it would have been easier, or not easier, faster to start a spaceship and an aircraft. I mean, Remember this bird here, it's an oldie, right? And everything I went through because she's older than an Airbus. I mean, Airbus is less clicking and switching. Like most of the stuff I've done up here with pressurization and all of this stuff, it's done in Airbus without touching anything, almost. So a spaceship, I would believe, it would be faster and easier to start than a Boeing 737. Okay, we are on Charlie. I don't know, I've got pink stuff in my aircraft inside and I don't know how to get rid of it. Charlie, so we're going to Delta 4. Yes sir, this is indeed Delta 4.
There's several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest exit to you. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If you need to evacuate the aircraft, lower level lighting will guide you towards the exit.
And that's Delta. Bonjour. Bonjour, DG Burb. How are you, sir? Guys, I was supposed to fly to you, like closer to you, in United Kingdom, but I really don't want ELAL to lock my profile again, so I had to return this aircraft back home in Tel Aviv. So I'm coming to UK. Very good, something different. Burp. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the setup before. Remember when I was telling you that I have everything is set up for flight simulator, right? Like here's all the hardware, the radio panels and the autopilot. So I have a problem, guys, with space. I don't have space anymore. Even on the left side on here, I will show you later, I have the Airbus side still, which basically I don't have a space anymore. In front of me here I have like 4 different, 1, 2, 3, 4, and my tablet that's 5 different monitors. Of course you don't need all of that. It's just because I like to have a monitor for everything. Even the charts have its own monitor over there. Your chat, guys, can be viewed here. So this monitor here, it's viewing many different things. It's viewing the chat, it's viewing the charts if I want. I check the weather. Okay. That was a little bit fast on the turn. Anyways, enough with the chit chat and let's take off. Landing light, up with taxi and strobes coming on there, and we're looking good still. Heading. .35, that's good. Speed is good, initial climb is good, everything is set. Another one here, reacting nicely. Good stuff. Yep, let's go. Athena traffic, ELAL 542. We are clear to take off runway 03 right. Athena traffic. quiet in Athens today. Come on, honey. That's absolutely my favorite aircraft. 737. So our V1 is 154. So anything happens, we will abort the takeoff and we do the normal stuff. After V1, I will take off anyway, and we will figure it out. Any questions? No. Good. I deactivated the failure, so I'm not gonna get any like engine fires or anything strange. We're not gonna get that. Which is a little bit touchy. Oh god. Guess what? I have the rudder set for the Phoenix. It's Airbus, but it's okay. Okay. It's looking good. Takeoff thrust. Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb.
You're up. In traffic, we are airborne. It's beautiful to fly manually. Increasing the altitude. Auto throttle is on and she's climbing nicely here. Deep. Yeah. Speed check. Let's get rid of the flaps. I like to do it from the window. The sound, man. Listen. How beautiful is that? I don't know how PMDG got the sound of the flaps, really. Like, so accurate. Okay, maybe we should fly this aircraft and stop watching. We're drifting off course here. Flaps are up. Very nice. Auto brake is coming to the opposition. Engines. Auto. Getting a little bit of wind, which is fine. Ignore that. Flight director, it's gonna be fine. Sometimes it's just a little bit weird. Oh no, not you. Central fuel tanks are coming on. Initiating the right turn. keeping the speed under 250. Aircraft is beautiful model, seriously. And that's the difference, guys, between me flying an Airbus and something is wrong with this flight director. Anyway, I'm ignoring it. Nothing is wrong with it. Something was missing. Anyway, and flying a Boeing. So I can fly Boeing. With ease, manually. 10,000 feet, I think right now we should give it to Mr. Autopilot. That's the right thing to do. We are going to that heading here and heading autopilot engaged. Thank you, sir. And continue our climb. Look at the wind. Yeah, I told you. I felt the wind was just pushing. Ah, that's beautiful. Really beautiful. Wow. You don't need all of this stuff, guys, to fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but a strong computer is very recommended, but you don't really need all of this stuff. I'm gonna keep the seatbelt sign on for now. So directing that one. So we're going to here. Yeah. Getting the aircraft back on course. You don't really need to go over this VOR, which is key in Athens, but trying to do things correctly. I mean, I could have just gone left, right to VATSIM and that's it, but let's do it correctly. LGAV. Very good. Sorry, the left was a little bit loud. She knows what she's doing. Let's take a look at the map here. That's our next turn. Then all the way down to Tel Aviv, over here. Short flight. That's the Turkish coast. Here's Cyprus, of course. Egypt here. And Israel is here. Yeah, there. Hello, SD. Still very weird for me, like, I've never visited Israel yet. I mean, look how close we are. I was born here, right, in Cairo. It's like one and a half hour to Tel Aviv, and because I was young, right, so I couldn't just travel alone. And when I started to grow up, so I did other things, and I moved to Europe, to Norway, so I never had the chance. Now, if I want to travel back, and I'm gonna do it soon, but it's very long flight. Both of them. I mean, when I fly back to Egypt or Israel, it's very long for me. And if I'm going back soon to Egypt, definitely I'm gonna be visiting Israel at the same time. Yeah, imagine from here, from Norway. I always take something to Frankfurt, Lufthansa to Frankfurt, or KLM to Amsterdam. And then I take from Amsterdam to Cairo or Frankfurt to Cairo. We'll see. I'll see how I'll do it this time, but definitely gonna give Greece. I've been to Greece many times. Yeah. Yeah, it's true, SD. You have some places, especially in like this is Egypt, right? So this is Egypt. You can see them from two different locations. The best, of course, in Sinai, because it's dark, nothing really happening in the middle, and the West Sahara, because this is the Nile, right? The river Nile, and the people are basically living on the sides. So it's too much light pollution. You'll find light pollution everywhere here. So when you go west towards the oasis and stuff, there, the perfect location to see the Milky Way. Really, I've never done it myself, but I had a lot of friends like there. I was born, right, and grew up, and they would take trips to this place here called Fayoum, and then they take like safari into the desert. I've never done it, but I know that they've done that. Yeah. So it's absolutely good idea. Yeah. Seatbelt sign coming off. Going to cruising altitude 370. Yeah, you're living in London. Yes, no way. All big cities you should avoid. Any city you should avoid. Of course, the big ones like London, Paris, Cairo, Tel Aviv, or any big city would be. The bigger the city, the worse it becomes. Let me know, guys, if it gets very loud. Yeah, it's loud. It's loud because she's accelerating. If you can fly a Boeing, then you can fly any other aircraft, in my opinion. This is how I learned, actually, everything in Flight Simulator, and I learned in X-Plane a couple of years ago. 3 years, I think I started 3 years ago with Flight Sim. I remember first time in X-Plane when I bought X-Plane, right? And it was the 737, and I got into the cockpit just like that. And I was looking at all of these buttons and monitors and stuff, and I looked up there. Oh my God, that was so overwhelming. And I didn't know what to do. Everything was dark, you know, because it's cold and dark. I didn't know what to do. Too much. So many buttons. Even in the back, it's full of buttons, right? And it's unbelievable. In about few months, actually, and I started to get a sense of it, and probably after a year, I could almost everything, all the buttons and everything. I understand what everything does. Of course, not everything is simulated. Most of them, I would say, but I have a very good idea. Yeah, what they do. Both yes and no, SD. Both yes and no. Because right now, I'm not doing much, right? Because it's reaching the cruising altitude, and that's what happened in real life. But the aircraft is doing exactly what I have programmed, what I'm telling her to do, because she doesn't think. So you make a mistake in here, then you're gonna have a very bad day. So I'm keeping actually my eyes in several things, even in the simulator here. It's the fuel consumption, the engines themselves, how they are performing, okay? The fuel, the engines, and my route itself. Keeping my eye on the pitch angle, how the aircraft is pitching and how it's keeping the speed, and when we reach the cruising altitude, if it looks normal. Okay, so I'm keeping my eyes on many things. Not constantly, of course, because it's a simulator and I know nothing will not happen, but sometimes really things happen, like very strong wind and suddenly the autopilot will disconnect and you will have to react, right? Yeah. So the aircraft is flying itself, yes, now, but when we reach our top of descent soon, then you will have to tell the aircraft what to do, because she doesn't know once she reach the top of descent. On the other hand, the Airbus, you can say that as the Airbus does everything for you. That's why I don't like it. I mean, I don't like an aircraft which correcting me constantly. Here in Boeing, I can make, let's say, a turn to the right. I can exceed the bank angle, which is comfortable, and I will take the consequences. In Airbus, it corrects you. So you can't just put your stick to the right all the way, if you know what I mean. It will correct you. It has the anti-stall system, and yeah, Airbus is very strange for me. I don't know why. I like to feel the aircraft myself. I don't like the fly-by-wire feeling. That's why I'm struggling with the Dreamliner, because the Dreamliner is also fly-by-wire system, which it's not reacting as this one here. This one here is just reacting to my inputs in a very different way than the others. Oh, really? He didn't believe you. It's true. It's true. Actually, it is like in real life. I've been to a full-size 737 simulator a couple of years ago, and which is a copy of the real aircraft, right? It's full-size simulator. And I knew everything because of X-Plane and Microsoft, because this is exactly how the real aircraft is. I mean, exactly. And if we have a real pilot was us here or coming in, he would confirm what I'm saying. Of course, first thing when I sat in the real simulators, there are two things, guys, I struggled with. First thing, I sat like this. It's very, very tight, and I'm a big guy, right? To get it to here in real life, it's so tight. So I sat here, and things don't look exactly like that. Things look like, I don't know, like this maybe. I don't know how to explain it. Very compact, like this overhead panel is not really very high. It's in my reach when I'm sitting looking like this. And so I wanted to start the aircraft, and of course I was looking for the bloody mouse because I used to click by the mouse. I remember the guy told me forget about the mouse and use your fingers because it's the real thing. I remember very well. So yes, I use the mouse. So okay, I want to switch the battery on. What do I have to do it with my hand? Yes. Okay. And of course I found out that those buttons, for example, for the fuel pumps, you need to pull them out and then switch them. A lot of funny moments, I remember it very well. And then comes the biggest thing. When I was going to test flight control, and this yoke man in real life. Oh my God. It is so heavy. And I thought something's wrong with this simulator. And I told the pilot next to me, he's a real pilot, like retired or something. I asked him, are you serious? Is this how it is in real life? He said, yes, it is heavy. I mean heavy, guys. What we are using at home, even what I have here is a Boeing Thrustmaster, it's nothing compared to the real one. So that was my second thing. Yeah, come to that one. I was controlling it with my feet, of course. This in real life as well, it's not that easy. I mean, the weight of the aircraft, and you're trying to get it right and left. Yeah. And the best part, of course, when I went toga and see the throttle quadrant moving in real life, that was so cool. Like you press toga and then start moving. It makes a very nice sound when it's moving. Yeah, I don't know. It's some experience. I hope every aviation lover would try, really, especially with the 737. Gonna get some coffee. On a fighter. Yeah, I'd imagine, but fighter is a different story. Hello, DHL. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. Yeah, DHL, they do have a lot of 777s. Actually, you know what? It's difficult to land because after 3 years, I'm still not good with landing. Landing is the most difficult part. Actually, I would say, you know what? Taxiing in a big airport is more challenging than the landing itself. Then comes landing number 2. So landing in real life or full-size simulator is actually easier than Microsoft and X-Plane, because here you don't have all the, real dimensions, and you can't judge really like in real life. So you can't just stick your head up and down and do everything quickly enough. Yep, fuel. Give it a moment. I like to empty the central tanks completely. I don't know why. Just to have. Maybe it's not a good idea. They shouldn't be so dry. Turns them off. There you go. That's our cruising altitude reached. Good stuff. So shortly we'll be preparing for our approach in Tel Aviv. In 5 minutes, so gonna check the weather, prepare for the approach. One more thing I should have done, which is the bank thing to 10 above 30,000. So, what do you think will happen on Thursday, guys? More invasion or Ryzen will be vulnerable. Some people say it will be available, ready to hit on Thursday. Some people say it's way too early. It can take up to 3 weeks. 3 more weeks with invasions. I would say 3 weeks for what? For the Titan, SD, for the Titan to be vulnerable. Vulnerable. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it correct? I think Norwegian destroyed my English. Oh man, it's so many words. Even with numbers, sometimes I just pronounce them in Norwegian. Vulnerable. Yeah, so so that's what we're waiting for basically, SD. We have 2 Titans left. It's Ryzen and the other one. The other one is very strong. I don't think the other one will be vulnerable yet. I think our next Titan is Ryzen. But the question is, will it be vulnerable on Thursday, in the update on Thursday, or we will wait 2-3 weeks? Okay. Okay, so you are comfortable around the Titan. 2, okay. I did 1. I did it with Burb, Hip, and Kaboom and the guys. It was my first time. So it was overwhelming, of course, going through the clouds. And you know what I hate about the whole Titan thing? You know what I really hate? Burb, no. He knows what I hate most. The spiky things. They are so annoying, my god. Even the Titan itself is not so dangerous like the spiky things. Gotta be careful, SD, when you are flying, if you are joining us in the same session. If you are joining us in Furtherlands, so remember what Siri say. We don't like Furtherlances. Yeah, I mean when you are going through the cloud, right? You are boosting because you need to get away from the caustic as fast as possible. So when you are coming in through the clouds, those small, spiky things, sometimes they just appear from nowhere, especially if you have a crappy old TV like I have. Yeah, get a Mark III. We don't have a Python Mark III, do we? Yeah, but how can you keep cold when you are boosting through the cloud? Yeah, okay. In theory, you can do that, but I mean, it's not exactly the Conda I'm approaching the Titan with. Usually, not yes, always. It's Python Mark II actually, and it doesn't really carry all of that heatsink, so I'm not going to waste them, or I don't want to waste them on my way in. I'm saving them for the fight. Yes, I think I'm gonna have to do something with the power plant. I need to get this Mark II under 20%, like Commander Macon. I was watching his video, I even showed it in my stream, and I was asking everyone, I was amazed how he could he was just playing around the Titan. Nobody's touching him. because he was just running under 20% heat. Impressive. And it was Mark II. It was a Python. Yeah, SD, please show me how to do that. When I'm gonna start the Elite Dangerous a little bit later after we land. And then maybe you can guide me through this Inara stuff. Do you remember last night you tried to tell me some text white, some text gray, and I didn't see a shit. And you're saying yes, there is white and gray. What? I don't see grays. We found out, guys. We found out what the problem was. So basically, I moved Inara to the secondary monitor, and then suddenly, yes, it was white and gray text. Yeah, I'm really gonna change this TV. It doesn't serve me any good. Yes, it has done well for years, but it's time to retire. I mean, with everything you saw around, with the hardware, and this graphic card I have, right, and the high setting, it's a little bit shame that I have this TV. It can't handle the high quality. So yeah, I think it's my next step is, you know, my dream is 4 55 inches TVs to have them around me, but I think I would start with 2. That would be amazing. Imagine you have 2 55 inches next to each other, so I'm sitting like that. So this section here, it will be on my left TV, and this section all the way there, it will be on my second TV. I'm gonna do it. I just need to find a TV on sale or something. Or maybe I will wait for Black Friday. When is Black Friday? Is it in October or November? Oh, nice. So you're enjoying your, yeah, 144, yeah, because we don't get more than 60 hertz out of a TV, if I understand correctly. Come and join us in GTA Online, SD. I don't know if you play. You game all day, every day. Oh, lucky you. I can't do that. I'm doing it just this week because I'm on vacation. I don't know what it means in the hello and the welcome back, but of course I understand salam. Salam to you and to Antonita. Nice to have you on board, sir. I started GTA like 4, 5, yeah, let's say 6 months, last year maybe, in the end of last year before Christmas, and starting from nothing, yeah, GTA 5 online, and so I've got a couple of good friends I got to know, and they showed me everything around. And I don't play it as much. I did a lot of hours in GTA, but I became so rich. I bought everything, every single business, like, and becoming very rich in a game, it's killing me for me a little bit. If you know what I mean? It becomes a little bit boring and pointless. And that unfortunately happened with GTA. especially with the Chevy community sometimes because of the bad guys. But I have to say shout out to Rockstar because they actually took a grip a few months ago and they have blocked thousands of players, and that was a good thing. I just did Cayo Perico on live on stream a couple of days ago. I've never streamed it before. I just wanted to test the 4090 with GTA, right? So I just put it on and was talking with the guys. What should we do? Okay, let's do the Cayo Perico. It was really fun. Long time since I've done it. And I didn't get the elite. You know why? I didn't fill the bag. It was, you know SD what I got? I got one patch of green, one patch of money, and one painting. So the painting, is taking 50% of the bag. And here comes the difficult part. How much money can I fill in the bag so I become exactly 50%? I couldn't do it. I was missing a little bit of money. You can try SD, but I think something with YouTube doesn't like it. But try. If not, just try dot and, dashes and stuff like that. If not, if you can't post it here, SD, you can always come and post it on Discord. Most of the guys here are on the Discord group. They are more active than me, to be honest. But they are having discussions and sharing pictures and stuff. Okay, this is ID, it's not a link. Great. I will add you. Thank you, SD. So, yeah. I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Just gonna prepare something. Because I need to make more coffee, to be honest. So I'm gonna put the coffee on and I'll be back in 2 minutes so we can prepare for the approach. Yeah, I'll do it after landing because I don't want Microsoft to crash. Yesterday, no, 2 days ago, I was showing Burp something on the guys. And because I was opening a browser, doing some stuff, and then suddenly the damn things just crashed. And it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is how it is. So, how is the weather in Tel Aviv? Okay, looks like we'll land on 3-0. That's unusual. Oh, actually it's okay. This is the one. Yeah. 3-0. Let's see. Approach. Tel Aviv. Zeta 1 Alpha. Yeah. 3-0. Ben Gurion 304. Good stuff. Very, very good. That's our top of descent here.
From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We hope you're enjoying your flight. We're making good progress here, and we're doing our best to get you in on time.
Gonna fly past Cyprus soon. There. Somewhere there. There. You can see it actually. There's Cyprus. Flight Simulator have taken me in so many countries around the world. Like places I'll never visit in real life. Because it's really far away. And actually that's one of the reasons why I haven't been to America yet. It's not because I'm a nervous flyer. I just don't like to sit with anybody driving. Like, I like to drive the car myself, really. I don't like to sit with a taxi driver. I don't like to sit with anyone because I like to have control on the vehicle, if you know what I mean. So to sit in an aircraft for like 8-9 hours and me don't have control, I don't like it. Yeah. And especially in an aircraft, you're not really sitting with a pilot, so you don't know what he's doing. You're sitting back. You're just trusting that he's doing his job. And they do, of course. They're doing a fantastic job, really. All the pilots in the world. But just me, I'm saying even a taxi. I feel uncomfortable to sit, you know, in a taxi and someone is driving a vehicle and not me. I keep watching constantly what he's doing. That's the reason why I do long hauls in real life. I think the longest trips I've done in real life would be Frankfurt, Cairo, Amsterdam, Cairo. We're talking about 4.5 hours, and I don't sleep, just sitting, following all the sounds coming from the aircraft, all the movements. Obviously. One of the most difficult questions to answer, and I've seen actually many videos. Can a passenger land a Boeing 737 in real life in emergency situation? There are two scenarios. One, a passenger who have never seen this cockpit before. Scenario number two, someone like me who is very familiar with this cockpit. So I think for a passenger never seen this cockpit before, he will panic and it will be extremely difficult. Yeah, but the flight attendants, one of them, it has a code. I don't know, of course they don't reveal this stuff, but I'm pretty sure one of them can access, especially after the accident we had with, which airliner was it? I don't remember, but you know, these rules are changing very often, and it's not for public, and I'm happy that it's not. We are not supposed to know how they're doing it, but it must be a way to get into the cockpit, even both of the pilots, something happens to both of them. So I'm not sure how this would work, but anyway, a person who is familiar with the cockpit and does the flight simulators, Google will not give you all the stuff, trust me, SD, about this part. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Even if some information are leaked, they will be updated, and it's very regulated. I think we who are flying in flight simulator will be very familiar. We will speak with the tower or the controller. It's not difficult for us to do that, okay? We will guide the aircraft down to the runway. Everything will be actually fine, we can. But remember, now I'm talking about an aircraft in a good shape. No, they can't SD. What happens is, and I think it happened before, it happened actually in a smaller aircraft, even the YouTube on, the video is on YouTube. What happens is that, and that's the difficult part, for a passenger who doesn't know, he needs to understand how to get the VHF to work. Probably the pilot has it on already, right, on the right frequency here. And then he will start talking to the tower by pressing this button here, okay? Then talk to the tower. Then the tower will tell him, like the person there, he will tell him, for example, to set the autopilot to a direction, how to descend, all of this stuff. It's extremely uncomfortable for a new person, but for me or others it will be really very easy. But again, now we're talking about an aircraft in a good shape. I don't have engine fire or anything strange because I'm not trained for that. But in a scenario where the aircraft just fine aircraft like this one and I have to take control of it, that's not going to be difficult at all. I will get this aircraft on the runway, but how the landing will be, I don't know. I would say, like non-real pilot, even if you have been doing flight simulator for years, first time you will land a real aircraft, you might really cause an accident, because in real life it's not going to be like what happened in the simulator. The weight of the aircraft is real, right? Everything is real. You might panic before touchdown. You might lift the nose very much up, right? And you can go, suddenly you will find that it's floating and you will leave the runway. So many bad things can happen on touchdown, but from taking her from the cruising altitude down to the runway, any of us can do, really. But the landing itself, it's very complicated. So it comes a third scenario where we can just let the aircraft land herself, and it works. And I think that would be the safest. So I would be contacting the tower. I will be doing all the preparations, ILS frequency and everything, and the aircraft will land herself. And I think that would be the safest option in case something happens, really. Are you serious, SD? Oh yeah, I heard about this guy. Jesus. It's not laughable matter, but God, some people are. Oh, he was a ground employee, right? I think I remember this incident. Yeah, I heard about it. That's our top of descent, so we can get the frequencies and stuff for the ILS. So we will be landing on 30. Two 96, no. 111.9, 111.9. There we go. On 1.9, 296 in the course. Six is set. Elevation of the runway in Tel Aviv is 150. That's good. Minimums. Uh, 333, 333. No, it's not. 341. 341. All of these things I just did in Airbus, you just do it into the MCDU and done with it. I enjoy this one. There we go. 341. Our minimum is, our barrel is set. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm not sure about this one in real life, and I think I want to Google a little bit. Do I put the 341 or do I add anything, like I round it to 350? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Anyways, 341 is set, and about 70 miles to the top of the descent. Very good. We are ready. think we can see the Israeli and the Lebanese coast already. There. Yeah, sure thing, SD, absolutely. Yeah, I do. I use Inora. I just wanted to know where to go to find your profile. That's all. I'm very familiar with Inora. You know, I'm using Inora for everything. Yeah, I'm very familiar with it. I just meant that you would show me how to find other people's profile. That's the part I've never done before. So right and profile. Okay, I can do it on the other computer. Hold on. Go to Inora. Oh, I see contacts. I see some people added me actually. Oh, nice. I see you and I see K20. That must be D8. Nice, okay. I added you guys. Now I know how to do it. Then I click on your name. Nice profile picture. SD. Oh, Jesus, you are elite and elite 2 in combat, elite 5 in trade, elite 5 in export. And you got all the medals. Jesus Christ, SD. How long have you been flying in Elite Dangerous? That's nuts. Guys, I'm gonna have SD, can I show your profile to the people later? Is it okay for you? Okay, that's fine. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you SD's profile in Inora because that is looking nuts with all the medals. Yeah, I'm gonna check your shit. You know what? Now, I will wait. I'm gonna do it on the stream so the other commanders can see it with me, SD. Gonna do it together, guys. Thanks for teaching me something new in Inola, SD. So, Elite Dangerous community, if you need any help with Flight Simulator, let me know. I want to give back a little bit of the great stuff I've been learning from you guys. So you are more than welcome. Okay, we're descending soon. There we go. We know this approach very well, so I'm gonna put it down to 4,000. This part before descent used to scare me in real life. Like when you're sitting, I like to sit by the wing, right? And then suddenly you hear the engines, like they're shutting down, but they're not. Now I understand why you hear the sound. Probably everyone heard it in real life, right? When you hear suddenly the aircraft goes like, boo. It happens also after takeoff. Used to be very scary for me. So it's 2 times you will feel the feeling of sinking, really. It's after takeoff because it goes from the takeoff power to the climb power, so the power is reduced and the nose is adjusted, so you feel that the aircraft is falling from the sky, just a feeling. And of course when descending, because you're used to the sound of the engine, this drone, you know, it's has been running for like a couple of hours, and suddenly the change gave you this feeling that they're shutting down. It's gonna happen now.
customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Wow, PMDG got this part right as well. The sounds are really very nice, very realistic. Is adjusting the heading there. Auto brake 3. Hello, Nicel. How are you doing, sir? Yeah. I think this is my 3rd liter already today. I really drink a lot of coffee. How are you doing, Nicel? Nicel, by the way, Elite Dangerous is like 70% off if you are interested. I know you were interested. So I think until the 9th, I don't remember. I think it's this week until Thursday. It's very big discount on the base game and Odyssey. Hello, Elizabeth. I know you were interested in it. Morning, Mr. Aces. Hello, Commander Aces. Commander Aces in the house as well, guys. Oh yes, SD. I've got everything. That's Bravo throttle quadrant, which has a lot of function in it, but I use it only for the power management. And the reason why I have it, because it has the place for the 4 engines, because I do like flying the 747, so I use the 4 engines. Yeah, and you got the flaps, and you got the spoilers, and here I got the radio panel, here I got the autopilot control panel, here I have the, you know, lights and batteries and stuff like that. Yeah, and I have the Boeing. That's a copy of the Dreamliner's yoke, and on my left side I have the Airbus side stick. No, I will show you after we land. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit. It's a little bit messy, but okay, you are my friends. I'll show you the old throttle quadrant. I tried to use it for Elite Dangerous, but it was not good because you're thrusting forward and back, right? Just like that. And forward, that's forward. Then you get it like in the middle. It should be 0. And then back, it should be thrust back. My problem is that there is no detent in the middle, which showing me, I mean, I'm not going to look down here all the time to see. So I want some kind of click to know that I reached the 0. Then I know that back, it will be back, you know, back to 0, click, sound, then I go forward. I don't have that. So that's my problem. Oh, SD, we need to meet in real life, mate. You're gonna help me to build a cockpit. I need to get all of this stuff here in one place. I forgot to check that. We need to check the weather again. Ben Gurion 1008. 14 knots of wind. Not the worst. I've done worse than that. So (1008) is prepared. Very good. 15,000 feet, time to get the seatbelt sign on. There we go. Do a quick recall. Nice. Ah, you're in school. Okay, you have 2 hours free. Nice. Yeah, I might do that really when I move from here because my room is it's filled with stuff. I mean, this section here, it's taking almost half of the room because remember that I'm sitting also back and oh, one more thing. I don't know if you can see it, but here I have the steering wheel in here. So I use it and also the pedals down there for truck simulator and bus simulator and stuff. So so I move a lot with my chair, and up there I have my track IR. So I also move it a little bit when I'm sitting. Right now it's centered with the flight gear. So when I drive a bus or something, then I move the track IR to the left, and I move my chair and everything to the left here. Yeah. One piece you can't see, which is my rudder pedals, which down here, which I use, but probably you can see my, you know, my feet and my legs moving on takeoff and landing. So I have the pedals down there. This is how I steer the yaw of the aircraft. Which is gonna be doing a nice left turn, but it will be yeah. You can see Tel Aviv's coast over there. There we go. We are still in Unicom. Great. 111.9 frequency for the ILS. Oh, SD. Didn't you hear DA teasing me with Scotch all the time? No. No, I'm not. I'm not religious at all. Yeah. I mean, in this channel we have two rules: no politics and religions. But I will do this exception once. Yeah. No, I don't have any religion. I don't believe in. I believe in one thing. If we put it this way, I believe in one thing, which is science. Really. Well, if I move the camera, and then everyone will see the pentagram on the wall. The black flag with pentagram. Everyone say, "Oh, he's a Satanist." I got a lot of stuff because, you know, I like black metal and stuff, so I have a lot of black metal effects. Now, seriously, I have a big pentagram up the wall behind me. 9,000, that's good stuff. Let's help her a little bit here. What's happening this evening? Besides from this evening. Oh yeah. Anytime, Nigel. We just need to find the time. Have you got any scotch in your bar, SD? Which day wasn't yesterday? I think it was Saturday night. Yeah. We had a long discussion about different, I think you were with us, about vodkas and rum and cognac. Oh, Johnny Walker. I love Johnny Walker. Yeah. But I drink black. Red is okay, but my favorite is really Black Label. Randy Man. We're getting very close to the coast of Tel Aviv here. Engines. Continuous. Landing lights. On. Ding dong. Recall. Parking, not parking, auto brake 3, armed, yeah, speed, we're doing flap 30 and that will give us VREF of 147, our approach speed is about 152. But actually, you know, SD, it's a long time since I've drank anything. Because, unfortunately, I have, like a lot of people, high blood pressure. And I take the medication for the high blood pressure. And since I got that, so I think I stopped completely to drink any whiskey. So I might get a couple of, you know, red wine, some beer. That's it. Not sure why this aircraft descended to 7,000. Just feels a little bit early to be at 7,000 at this point. Yeah, I know that, SD. I know, but I'm a lazy person. And for me, it's you know, I got it from my father. It's not so it runs in the family. So it's all of us have, the whole family have high blood pressure, hypertension. I remember when the doctor told me, I called my father and I told him, thank you very much for giving me hypertension. Oh, really, Nigel? That because that's a really good opportunity if you wanted to pick it. Yes, that's true. But come on, for me, how often do I have the opportunity to game all day and night? Only when I'm on vacation. So it's like I'm using every minute for gaming. Entering Tel Aviv. Absolutely worth it. I agree with SD. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is gigantic game for this price. Really, it's worth every penny. Absolutely. Wow, you mean in Elite and inventory? I have no idea what to sell and not to sell, SD. But thank you. You showed me the gray and white text last night, which is very helpful, yeah. But still, I'm not familiar with what to sell and not to sell yet. That's beautiful in here. There is a part here in Tel Aviv where they have a lot of white buildings. Looks very nice. I wonder if it's on the other side. Yeah, I think it's down there somewhere. If we're flying low, they have like one area with a lot of white buildings. Yeah, you have it in Excel? Yeah, that would be nice. Discord would be very nice because it will be available for everyone, SD. It will be available for all the other commanders, right? That would be very nice of you. That's the airport over there, Ben Gurion. It's a little bit windy. Check the description if we still have it. I mean, I remember I updated the link to the Discord. See if it's working now. No, actually he has been quiet for some time. I don't know. I think he's not interested in Microsoft anymore. I don't know. It's up to you, SDC, what's best for you, but if you want to be able to see the comments from the other people, so I believe YouTube has a bigger community, and it has the most actions with comments and stuff. This landing might be tricky today. My coffee is getting cold again. Hate cold coffee. The beauty of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right. Ben Gurion traffic, ELAL 542, we are turning final to runway 30, Ben Gurion traffic. Good. Let's see how this will go.
2500.
Captured, good stuff. $180. Flaps 15. Gears coming down. I think she'll be alright. Okay, be prepared for a very hard landing, as always. Yeah. Ben Gurion traffic, ELAL 542, we are clear to land runway 30, ELAL traffic. Sorry, Ben Gurion traffic. Struggling a little bit with the speed this aircraft. Come on, honey. Help her a little bit here. A little bit late on the flaps, but it will be okay. My aircraft.
500.
Oh. And this is exactly when you find that you have the wrong profile in the yoke. I think that was the 777 profile. Way too high.
300. Approaching minimums. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate. 30. 20. 10.
Thank you.
אלו מכם הזקוקים לעזרה מתבקשים להישאר במקומם עד לירידת כל הנוסעים. בשם אל על, הקברניט וצוות הטיסה, אתם יודעים שתצטרפים לטיסה. נשמח להלך אתכם שוב בתוספת הבאות.
Right, wasn't so bad, was it? Oh, come on, it wasn't that bad. I had a 14 knots of wind coming from, did you see it? Right. Once I took control from the autopilot, if you notice, the aircraft just almost flipped to the right. Ben Gurion traffic 30 vacated. So, anybody want to guess how hard this landing? I would say around 320. I can't believe I'm doing the same mistake over and over again. I mean, I should check the profiles before I fly. Pretty sure this profile is set to the 777. In real life, if this happens, I'm sure that the pilot would have executed a go around. Really, I mean, they don't just do that just to let it. Once I noticed that I lost control for a second on the aircraft, I should have gone around. Really. And the result, when I corrected, then we were too high. So I had to dive. Yeah, that's why we have the simulator. So you do things that wouldn't happen in real life. Well, you heard the applause and everything, so the people are actually happy with the landing. Oh, we forgot to choose the gate. We're going to be 8 B8. Okay, good stuff. I see him. Not gonna blind him. What do you want me to go left for? Idiot. Okay. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? That's perfect. Let's see. Yeah, it's perfect. This guy's an idiot. Thank you. If he was running, yes. Good stuff. Yeah, I have one week vacation myself. That's correct, this week. Okay. What is the into? There. Wait for this to be under 5% and then we turn off the anti-collision light. There we go. Very good stuff. Off. There we go. Why these people are not leaving? Strange.
Boarding requested.
Oh, something's wrong with the jetway. I know, that's a nice picture. Because we have the name of the airport. There we go.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Trying to get a good angle like I'm standing. Just like that. Oh, come on. That's a good one. So, let's end this one and see how hard. Make sure you can see it here. Touchdown at 167. Ha 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 ha. Perfect landing, guys. Perfect. Do you see Nigel? I told you, a Boeing, so I'm very comfortable with it. 167. That's perfection. if that happened with an Airbus, I wouldn't be able to, you know, to control the aircraft like I did with this one. What is that, SD? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna post it right now. I don't understand what's wrong with this Discord. I don't know. Every time. Can I do it from my phone? Oh, look at the people. That's also a nice picture. That's strange. Hold on, I'll try to do it from my phone to see if it will work.
Passengers bus is coming.
So let's see. It's Discord business. I'm not a big fan of Discord, to be honest with you guys.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I was saying that the other guys are very active on this in my Discord more than me. I just don't like it, to be honest. It's annoying for me. But let's see if this will work now. Yeah, try this link. Me too, I'm an old man. That's a good thing. And only thing about Elite Dangerous is that, yeah, a lot of people my age and even older than me. I'm 43. I'm older than you, SD. Okay, so it worked. That's great. That's great. All right, my friends. So, oh, I like it. Look how busy it's becoming. Okay, okay. Just like that, like that, like that. Another one. Oh, here is the guy we don't want on board. No, it's not this one. It's the other big guy with blue shirt. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to end this stream, and I will go to another stream. I'm not sure what I will do yet. A couple of things in my mind. For example, I miss flying the Antonov.
We want to deboard crew.
Concorde. The Concorde is still in the Maldives. We need to get it back to Basma Fakhreddin in the house, ladies and gentlemen. She's a very close friend of mine. Hello, Basma. Nice to see you on YouTube. How are you doing, darling? Oh, I see. Okay. I will call you. I couldn't take the phone when I'm in the live stream, you know. I'll get back to you. Good afternoon, D8. Where have you been in 2 days, D8? Where have you been? Well, I've been missing you, mate. So what I was saying, guys, still a couple of things I want to do. I want to get the the Concorde back from the Maldives to Heathrow in London. That's a very long one. And Antonov, I want to do a flight with it. And weekend is great, mate. We made, like, I think I made between 7 and 8 billions with the Thargoid War. Elite Dangerous, it's going to be a must today, of course, but not sure if I will start something before Elite Dangerous. I will see. I'll take a like 5-10 minutes break and I will get back to the new stream. Yeah, okay. So nice having you on board, all of you, and welcome to Ben Gurion, welcome to Tel Aviv. See you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.